Last week I showed off my most valuable Ninjago minifigures in my collection, and in today's video I'm going to be showing off the cheapest. Place your bets down in the comments down below and we'll see who's the cheapest. So let's get started at number 10. And in at the number 10th spot we have the Ninjago movie police officer. So yeah, as you're going to see with a lot of minifigures on this list, it's mainly just civilians as they can be used of quite simple parts. This minifigure goes for about £1.61, so yeah, pretty much like quite cheap. He is still quite a nice minifigure. The face really fits in with the Ninjago movie style. But yeah, other than that, there's not much to say about this one. In at number 9, we have Eileen from Ninjago City Gardens. This minifigure goes for about £1.58. Do apologise about that. And yeah, once again, nothing exclusive about this minifigure. I do really like her hairpiece. It's the first time I've ever got this hairpiece. I think it's really nice. No alternate face. Just a pink shirt, purple trousers. There's really not much to say about it. Next up, we have Christina, once again from Ninjago City Gardens. And yeah, this minifigure is quite cool because she contains this Lloyd shirt, which isn't exclusive, but it is still really nice. It's also reused. It's also been used on a Misako minifigure in the past. It says Lloyd on the back there, and I think it's just a pretty cool hoodie that Ninjago fans could use for sig figs, and obviously they've used her in the set. She's got one winky face, one just regular face, but yeah, a pretty decent minifigure. She goes for around about £1.58, which isn't too bad. So yeah, it's similar price to the last one. In at number 7, we have Kato from Ninjago City Gardens at £1.57. Yeah, a pretty decent minifigure. I like the red, there's a yellow tie on the red shirt with the blue suspenders. I like his hair piece, which is pretty cool. A bit weird how they use Youngwoo's face as a... yeah, so this kind's... but yeah, when you have it like this, he does seem very similar to Youngwoo. So, strange inclusion of the face choice, but still a pretty cool minifigure. Now we have the only ninja suit in the video today, and that is going to be Corjay. This minifigure goes for £1.57, and he is pretty cool. I do really like this minifigure. Obviously, he does not have his armour, which brings him down a few points. But I really like the light yellow moulding on this minifigure, which is something you don't see on Jay, and I really think it just is really vibrant and nice. Yeah, reason this minifigure is so cheap, really common. He came in loads of magazines, he came in loads of sets, so yeah, nothing rare about him. But I do really like this one. It's probably my favourite minifigure on this list. Next up, we have the Shark Army villain here. He's just one of the generic thugs, the Shark Army. Really common across the sets. This is the variant with these legs. Like, there was loads of weird one-off variants, but this is the cheap one. He goes for about £1.54 on average, so yeah, quite cheap. Just average parts. He is pretty cool. I do like him as a minifigure, but yeah, he's not really got much going for him. Next up, in number 4, we have Tito. He goes for about £1.46 and is another Ninjago City Gardens civilian minifigure. Not really anything special about him. Just a reuse of Lego City parts, as I've been with most of the Lego City or Ninjago City Gardens minifigures in this set. I do like the blue hat and the green torso, but other than that, there's not much going for him. In at number 3, we don't have a Ninjago City Gardens minifigure, but we have a Ninjago City Markets minifigure. And this is the street vendor. Now, I believe this one's so cheap just because she was one of the only ones from the Ninjago City Markets to not have an exclusive torso print, as they gave the Borg store employee an exclusive torso print, the sushi guy an exclusive torso print, the boat guy an exclusive torso print. So she just got dealt a bad hand. Yeah, not much to say. I like the hairpiece. The torso printing and stuff, just generic city stuff. This minifigure is going for about £1.44 at the moment, so yeah, quite cheap. In at number 2, we have the Legacy Ninjroid. This minifigure is going for about £1.39 at the moment, and it's a really nice minifigure, to be fair. He was really common, especially this torso. And obviously the black legs just come in like basically every set now. I like the purple hand, which was something that was never used on the original Day of the Departed one. I think really makes them stand out a bit more. And the face print is a bit more like angry, and the eyes and stuff are a lot bigger. But yeah, I think it's a harmless minifigure, and he is still pretty nice. Now, before we get on to the cheapest Ninjago minifigure in my collection, we'll do the same as what we did last week with the most expensive, and we'll take a look at the cheapest ninja minifigure for each ninja in this video. So you've already seen Jay, which was Core Jay. So next, so obviously as expected, probably we've got Legacy Kai, who goes for about £1.60. We have got Urban Cole, who goes for about £2.09 and is the most expensive minifigure in this video. Next, we have this variant of Hero Zane, which goes for £1.84. And then we have Core Lloyd, who goes for £1.70. And finally, we have Urban Nia, who goes for £1.99. Now, similar with these two, similar to the other Ninjago City Civilian minifigures, no exclusive parts, just reuse the city parts, so that's why they're so cheap. Obviously, these two, similar to Jay, really common minifigures, come in loads of sets. I can guarantee most Ninjago fans have this minifigure, and probably even most Lego fans probably end up having Legacy Kai as he came in Ninjago City Gardens, which was a popular set. And this saying, I don't know why this one's so cheap. It was a magazine variant, so that's why. But I mean, his torso and legs weren't the hardest. They weren't the easiest to get. They came in a £40 or £45 set, I believe the Mino was. So yeah, I think it's just out of all the Zane minifigures, he happens to be the cheapest. And yeah, the magazine really does decrease his value. But now let's get on to the cheapest Ninjago figure in my collection. And the cheapest Ninjago minifigure in my collection is, hey, the Ninjago City Gardens ice cream guy. Now this one actually surprised me, as this is an exclusive torso print which was made only for Ninjago City Gardens, and I don't believe has come in any other sets. Correct me in the comments though if I am wrong. And this minifigure goes for £1.37. But this is the only minifigure, if my theory is correct, that has an exclusive torso print. So that's why I am quite surprised he's so cheap, because I thought he'd be one of the ones that would go up in value as the torso print after the set retires. Now, the set's not retired yet, so that might change in the future. But yeah, he does just have a generic face that was used in Lego City quite a bit. And obviously, a blue cap and white legs are really easy to obtain. But yeah, I do actually really like this minifigure. It was my favourite civilian one out of markets, or gardens, should I say. So that's why I'm surprised he's so low. And he is a really nice minifigure. Like, look at him now. I don't look at him too often, but just everything on him looks really cool. So yeah, I'm quite surprised he is the cheapest. And those were the cheapest Ninjago minifigures in my collection. Now, I know this video probably wasn't as interesting as the most valuable Ninjago minifigures in my collection, but if you've made it this far into the video, I very appreciate you watching, and make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.